Okay. I was going to be jumping and screaming at the video when this one started because this tool, I want to say every tool I have is very powerful, but the tool of rejection is huge. It's the best tool that there is. We're so scared of rejection. We really are. I, I've never been that guy who did the numbers game. If I had numbers, believe me, it was quantity and quality and it was all mine. I never just threw the spaghetti on the wall hoping it would stick. I wasn't the kind of guy that would send out 100 of the same email and hope one or two comes back and I got 98 girls saying, "You're a goof, go away." I really did put effective, sincere effort into the stuff that I was doing. Um, but rejection happens to everybody. And it is the best educator you can have. Because if you're walking up to 100 women and all 100 of those girls are like, "Here's my number, kiss me now, ooh, I love you," then you're never going to learn. If you aren't perfect, you can't learn. So if you have that rejection coming at you ever so often, slightly, it's huge. So you walk up to a girl and do your thing, and she says no, you get to take a step back and wonder and ask and observe as to why. You know that if you get a no, you could have done something better, or maybe you couldn't have. What I mean by couldn't have is she could be married, have a boyfriend. You could remind her of her ex. I had a girl once tell me, "You're a spitting image of my ex boyfriend. I can't go anywhere near you." And at the time in my life, it was even kind of a compliment um, because I was able, through a third party, to kind of see who this guy was. That he was cool. Like I thought, I'm like him. That's awesome. Thank you. And that was okay because she had a bitter experience with him, not me. It wasn't a personal thing. So she may not even like men. As that is becoming more of an open door thing, there are women that may not even be attracted to you as a man, and that is cool. Respect her for how she's showing up, and so really I could go through tons of variables. She could have massive gas. You might have a booger hanging out of your nose, and whatever it is. And so maybe if you want, take that opportunity, and sometimes it might be awkward, but sometimes it won't be, to ask her, "That's great. You know, can you tell me why? I'd love to just know why." And if you can express that to her in a way that doesn't seem aggressive or confrontational, you're going to get excellent feedback right then. If you do it wrong, you might have someone get in your face, and they're feeling like you're attacking them, and so be very careful. But yeah, I sometimes you'll get that response back like, I'm married. This is the one day I did not wear my wedding ring or whatever. And she could say, "I just feel gross. I feel sick. I got the flu and I don't want to give it to you." And so you'll find out a lot of those variables are exactly why you were rejected, which is great. Those things can boost your confidence if you use it effectively. She may come right up and say, "You're arrogant, or you made an assumption with me and I don't want anything to do with you." Then you're able to see how you're showing up. And so rejection is totally cool. I know it feels like a very personal thing, but rejection is not. Look at it that way. Reframe. Don't get emotional when it comes to rejection. In fact, have a mindset of looking forward to rejection. It will take a lot of your anxiety away. If you walk up to a woman and you're like, "I hope she rejects me, but I'm going to be genuine. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to show up in the moment as myself and nothing else. And I hope she rejects that." She's not going to. We have so much power over this thing, we can do whatever we want with it. And rejection is one of those tools that allows us to do that. I can go on and on and on about how exciting rejection is. Don't fear it. In fact, this was one of my assignments, and it's in the context. Um, it's in my written content that I want you to go up to a woman and without being disrespectful and degrading, and just don't disrespect anybody, but try to get a girl to lose you. There was a period in my life where I could tell women, "You want nothing to do with me," and their response was, "Absolutely, I do." No, please, I care about you. You want nothing to do with me. That takeaway is a sales tactic from back in Babylonian days. It's huge. Take it away. We've been talking a lot about tie downs with a lot of our strategy, but takeaways are fantastic. If you're a really good looking guy and you tell a girl, "You don't want me, I don't think you're going to find me attractive," but she does, then it's a done deal. There's a dynamic there that leads to a sale. And so it's kind of the modesty that I've spoken of. I think I mentioned this in another video. I'm embarrassed to show you my car keys, but let's say this key is to a Mercedes and you tell a girl, "Hey, I don't drive a nice car. You're not going to like me." And she sees it's a Mercedes key. It's silly how those kind of tie downs are able to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? So all day long, guys, rejection, when it happens, thank a woman for it. I'm just going to leave you with that. When a girl rejects you, thank her and come from the heart so that when she hears that thank you, she's like, "What's going on here?" Because I've hit on women in the weirdest situations. I'm too loud on the phone on a business call at the library, and I get off and I just ask a cute random girl, "Was I too loud?" And at first she's kind of like, "Why are you asking me?" "No, you're fine." But when I walk off without asking her for a number, she's almost leaning toward me like, "Oh, I thought you were hitting on me. Now that I know you're not hitting on me, I want to give you my number." I'm telling you guys, think with your heart. Just move forward naturally, and it's always going to work out for you. You can reframe rejection into a yes. That's how a no can become a yes, is by how you deal with it. You can totally, there are guys all over POF and these other sites that when they get a rejection, they come back and make fun of women's bodies. They disrespect them. They're vulgar, sexually so. They use words that you wouldn't use in front of your mother. But then there's that guy that says, "Thank you, no problem. Hope I didn't disrespect you." Whatever. They're actually a gentleman about it. I know of women that then like the guy. It happens all the time, man. This stuff is simple. It's so simple. It really is. If you are creating issues and having conflict, ask yourself why. What did you do to create it? Not her. Take everything with love. When you guys get emotional and you're uncomfortable, when your heat goes up, those are triggers. Something's off. Get back on track. Thank her. Rejection's a beautiful tool, guys. Embrace it.